Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 725. I am your host, Matrix Lloyd 212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Daniel?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Joe?
What's up?
What's up, Scott?
Greetings and salutations.
All right, so today, like the other day, I did an Everything Show, right, Chris? And we were talking about, I was talking about Iron Man. And I says, the next thing, Marvel, crazy thing they're going to do is Tony Stark is not going to be Iron Man anymore. Maybe he's going to run for president, and somebody else is going to be Iron Man. And I just threw that out there. Didn't know they're actually going to do that. And lo and behold, now, what do we have, Chris?
You know what? I think it's better if I just do this.
Yeah, you going to screen share it?
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, that's what
There you go.
that is about.
Yeah. So, Iron Man is not going to change the name to Iron Woman. She's going to be Iron Man without them knowing that she's a woman. And she's 15. Oh, what happened there? No.
Sorry.
Just leave it on the screen. Yeah, leave it on there for a second. Actually, you know what? If I could just... Let me see if I could blow it up on your thing there. Let me just... I
can do it.
You can blow it up in a big picture? Okay.
I can zoom in.
Yeah. Could you click on the picture?
Hold on.
Okay, there you go. Scroll down a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I saw that. Oh.
Yes, this is horrible, because here's the thing, okay? Marvel... Now, just picture this for a second. She's 15 years old. She's a minor, right? She can't vote. She can't drink. She can't gamble. But she can have weapons that can kill people.
That's
And she's immature. So explain that to me, Scott.
That's the most ass. It's like they're doing the same thing to Iron Man which they did to the Hulk. Let's change things around now to where Iron Man's now a woman. So we're going the whole Thor route. On top of that, we're doing the whole let's change the whole race where Hulk did, which, mind you, it's stupid. I mean, come on. All we're trying to do is try to create some character so somebody can relate to this character, whether they're a race or sex and all this. So, Marvel, get your together.
All right.
Interesting idea. Why use a 15-year-old? Why not put them more in the lines of maybe in their 20s?
21-year-old
in their early 20s.
But the thing also is that Spider-Man, when he was 15, he was Spider-Man, but he wasn't like, he didn't have weapons and guns and things that could blow somebody's head off.
No.
And when anybody appeared...
Spider-Man's never had guns.
What happened?
The Spider-Man's never had weapons or anything.
I know, but when somebody was becoming a superhero in the Spider-Man comic, he would be like, you shouldn't be a superhero at age 15. He'd be like a whole thing about this guy. He took his powers away, the one kid Alpha, because he don't want him to be a superhero. He thought it was dangerous. He was immature. He could kill people. So, like, he was being responsible. But this is just irresponsible, first of all, for
stupid.
Tony Stark to just give the armor. He don't give the armor to anybody.
No, he doesn't.
So, now, she's supposedly the daughter of... I mean, this is what I'm hearing. She's the daughter of War Machine, but War Machine never had a daughter, okay? James Rhodey never had a daughter. So I don't know what alternate reality thing you're doing there, but he never had a daughter. So I don't know about that. So just saying that's just ridiculous. What do you think, Joe?
I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid how they're making. I mean, they want to make it for girls and stuff, but I mean, making everybody one person who's a girl is okay, but making everybody is just no, thanks.
Well, everybody's a female now. Even Captain America is going to be female, but only with the Captain America's case, there's going to be many Captain America people at the same exact time, which makes absolutely no sense. They had a thing here where in the video game, I guess, Peggy Carter is going to be Captain America.
Oh, God.
You know, and it's some type of timeline or something. They have, like, this whole thing for the 70... And here's the thing that's said, too, right? You notice how they did the Hydra Cap thing, right? Now they're trying to, like, cover it up because guess what? Brooklyn is building a statue of Captain America that they're going to have in Brooklyn. Because he's from Brooklyn. Just like Rocky's statue. So he can't really be Hydra if they're building a memorial or something, you know, like a big thing. This is Peggy Carter. She's Captain America now, too. I mean, and then the other thing I showed Chris. Chris, do you have that picture of the, did I send it to you?
I thought
what?
Of the African American Captain America?
I don't have that here.
Okay. Let me see who I sent that to.
Yeah, when I saw that picture of that, I thought, oh, cool, somebody's just cosplaying as Cap.
I mean, it's just absurd. We even got a female Wolverine now. I mean, that's just, you know, come on now. Everybody is a female now. We have Wolverine's a female. Okay? That's absurd. Captain America's a female. Iron Man's a female. Thor's a female. Hawkeye is a female. Star-Lord is a female.
Oh, God.
Gwenpool, Spider-Gwen, Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel is a female, but was always a female, but she has the powers of, like, some Fantastic Four members, which is ridiculous. So, you know, at one point in time do you say, okay, why are you replacing all the guys as females?
Are we trying to do a gender thing? So,
well, Marvel also made a big mistake too, because as you remember, well, let me get Daniel's take on it. What do you think, Daniel?
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that they're becoming women. I like women.
Well, everybody likes women, but the thing is that they're all turning all the major heroes into women. I mean, don't you think anything's wrong with that or not?
No.
Not really? It's the current trend, you think?
That's interesting, yeah.
I think Iron Man's where it draws the line, because Iron Man's always been like Tony Stark and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, if they made this girl maybe in her early 20s, I could see it maybe working. But because they got her as a 15-year-old, come on.
Right. Right.
Just because you're doing the whole Spider-Man thing, trying to get to Spider-Man someone.
Well,
if they mess with Spider-Man, I'm done with Marvel comics.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's this clone storyline they're gonna have. I'm a little worried about it, but we'll see what Dan Slott does. But let me just try to screen share this now. This is your female Captain America. She's supposedly Falcon's daughter from an alternate reality, or so, I don't know what the hell. So she's an African American Captain America. You also have the Red Hulk. You have Squirrel Girl. You have.
Wasn't there talk about Squirrel Girl being made into a movie?
Yeah. You also have
yeah,
well, here's another thing.
Anna Kendrick said, yeah.
You also got a Chinese or Korean Iron Man in here.
Yeah, I see him over here.
So
that looks more like a war machine.
This is the USA Avengers, which is really dumb. All right. And then today was the day also they made the biggest mistake, because now, as you know, I don't know if you guys know, I know from history that Iron Man, Tony Stark, used to date Natasha Romanoff, which is Black Widow, in the comics. They were boyfriend and girlfriend, they had, whatever. Now they're doing it saying that Black Widow is his mother.
Oh, God.
So
that's
technically... Well, listen to this.
Oh.
The stupid idiots that did this obviously didn't check their history. So now you're going to see videos all week of people ripping the piss out of Marvel for that.
That's why she's called.
Because we was with his mom.
Ripping them already.
That's ridiculous.
Already ripping them.
Do your research before you write, okay? Don't start doing storylines if you don't know what the hell happened in the past. That's embarrassing. There's no way out of it, too. Because, I mean, they would have to scrap the whole thing before it gets printed.
Was that Tony, like, Black Widow thing an alternate thing, or is that, like, the
that
real...
may be... No. He dated in both universes, Ultimate and our universe. So I don't know if they're trying to make a Secret Wars, just a different reality type of thing, but that's going to be a massive problem in the coming weeks. So even Billy was cracking up. It was like the whole thing on Facebook. Even my friends, they couldn't believe it. I'm like, yeah, they're doing that.
Yeah,
so,
these jokes write themselves.
I mean, Chris, what do you think?
About what? About all of it, or about that?
About all of it, really.
Oh God, my mind is now going into the gutter.
I'm not surprised at any. Well, I'm surprised at this Black Widow thing. That one, wow.
Yeah.
But I have no words for that. Because either they knew what they were doing and they don't care, or they actually didn't know what they're doing. Either way, it's scary.
I really think they didn't know what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I don't know.
I personally think they just don't care because they're just more than they can do anything.
Yeah, I don't think they care, honestly. I'm with Joe on that one. I think that they did it for the shock value, and you want to know what's going to happen? We see this every time. They're going to get the comics. They got to know. Fans got to know. They're going to get them. They're going to sell 1 billion copies, and they're going to go, we win.
Yeah. With the exception of this Captain America thing. I think this Captain America Hydra cap is falling flat already.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Didn't
they
they
already
fix
revealed.
it,
They already
or
did the
did they-
reveal. It's too
Yeah,
late.
it makes you wonder if they changed everything around just so that way they wouldn't get backlash. Because they said it was going to take a long time to figure it out, right? It was like weeks.
I think they did it because of the response that they
Oh,
got.
I
was
think so.
overwhelmingly negative because nobody was willing to wait a couple of days.
Yeah,
But-
I think so too.
This is my thing about the characters turning female. This is not the way you make good female characters.
Mm-mm.
And the thing that I love about this, and I told you this before, when we were talking off air, Joe. To me, since you can't make new characters, which we know that they can't because this whole thing, this is going to keep happening. This is going to keep happening to every popular character out there. I wouldn't be surprised if Doctor Strange was next because the movie's coming out this year. I wouldn't be surprised if, they did it to Black Panther or, all these other characters.
They already did it to Black Panther a while ago, though. I think it was Storm or was somebody.
Right, I'm sure they'll do it again. They'll do it again.
They did it with Doctor Strange technically as a cover because they make Gwen Stacy as
right. No, I mean
Gwen Strange or something.
I mean legitimately, like they'll turn him into a female character.
Right, I'm sure they will.
And this is the problem that I have with it, is that you're not helping your quote-unquote, we're making new strong female characters, because people look at that and they go, that's not good, and then when they say that, those people are automatically bigots and sexists, which is not true.
That's not true. Yeah.
And it, just because you don't agree with that, and I said this before, I find it, there may not be a connection here, but I find it very interesting that they have what seems to be a democratic agenda in these comics.
You said it.
That they seem to be pushing this, and I hate to say that because I really don't want comics to become this political, basically propaganda. That's basically what they're turning into. I hate that that's what they're turning into. There have been instances like this in the past,
Right.
but to me, you're going the wrong way here.
So they make Donald Trump a MODOK villain inside a girl comic.
Uh-huh.
And then you make every single hero a female because you are Democratic Marvel Comics and you want everybody to vote for Hillary?
I just think that I'm not saying there's a connection, but I'm saying I find it interesting that it's these comics that are doing this and not like DC or somebody else. Now, as for I'm gonna backpedal on this here. As for this new Iron Man thing, I'm okay with it because if anybody can be replaced It could technically be Iron Man since he's wearing a suit. Anybody can wear the suit that he chooses to let wear. I can see where they're going with it. I don't know what they're doing with the whole age thing, but I'm not against teenage heroes. I can kind of understand where they're going with it. But
yeah, but the problem,
here, I'm wondering one thing here. I wonder if because Downey Jr. is constantly up in the air about whether he's going to return as Iron Man. If that's also
so this is a way out for the movies.
Yeah.
Well, is it going to be weird to have an Avenger team that they're all female?
No.
well, yeah.
God.
Okay, here's another thing, right? Even if Marvel made every single character, if they made every single major comic book character female, right? I'm still not voting for Hillary. So no, I mean, like, that's not going to get me to vote for Hillary.
I'd vote for myself before I vote for.
But like, come on, man, you don't got to keep politics out of comics. I mean, you know it's extreme when you're making Donald Trump a MODOK supervillain in a Marvel comic. That's horrible. I think they've gone too far, honestly. And you know what? They didn't do anything with DC Rebirth because it's #1. So, try again, basically.
Marvel.
I mean, really, it boils down to you have to look at this from like the outside and say, why are you making these characters female? Like
Yeah.
and their answer can't be, well, why not? Because that's not an answer. That's an excuse.
Right.
If you have a legitimate reason for wanting to make male characters, they're male. They were made male because that was the way they were developed.
Yeah.
Right.
There has to be a reason for why you say we're introducing a new character. They're going to be the same hero as this male character, except this one's female, right? And the answer cannot be, well, why not?
So
I want to know. I want to know why someone chooses to do this.
Well, another thing, too, is it that they're trying to be democratic and push Hillary, or are they 50-year-old guys that never had a date and just want to see female characters on the comic? I mean, I don't know. Like,
15-year-old, you're making them a.
I mean, I don't understand. I could see one, right?
One.
This is like
Everybody.
Hawkeye 2, supposedly Star-Lord. Why that was Star-Lord a female? Well, I mean, Spider-Gwen's different. It's an alternate reality, whatever. But like, do we need to have Iron Man? Do we need to have Captain America? Do we need? Why? As it is, they shocked us with Thor, right? They made Thor a female, right? But now you got to make everybody a female. It makes no sense. And why all the characters? It seems to me like they're pushing out the Marvel fans like my age. Oh, like, you suck. Get out. We want the new guys. We want the new kids.
That's what they're doing.
We want the teenagers and the 18 and the 20-year-olds. We don't need the old guys anymore. But these guys that are running Marvel Comics, that they go in a room like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if like Captain America's female? Oh, wouldn't it be cool if the Red Skull eats Professor X's brains and becomes Onslaught, and Cyclops kills Professor X? It's like, are you crazy?
Well,
And
that's
cool.
the thing, though. And if you look at it, there is almost like, again, I hate to say this, but it's almost like being in politics. What are we seeing now? We're seeing, oh, the older conservatives, we don't want you anymore. Bring in these new people, right? Yet they're voting for Hillary, which makes me laugh.
The Ghost Rider.
And then, hold on. And then look what Marvel Comics is doing. Like you just said, you want an answer to your question? Yes. They don't want your reading anymore. They don't want you to read these anymore. They don't want anybody but the newer, younger generation to read this and accept it as this is what Marvel does. This is Marvel. And that's what they're doing. And it looks like it's working.
Well, let's talk to Joe. Joe, what do you think? I mean,
I don't know. I think some of it's kind of stupid how they're making everybody, like, female. But, I don't know. They just do what they want, really.
well, let me ask you another question now. The worst Ghost Rider creation in the history of Marvel Comics Robert Reyes, which they're trying to do a speed racer. What is he? Spanish, Mexican, Latino Ghost Rider that he drives a car. That the comic is like was like the worst ratings and the sales were crap. So you put the Ghost Rider in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now? That Ghost Rider?
Wait, they're doing that one in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, they're doing a Ghost Rider. We don't know which one it is yet.
I thought it was that one.
No, they're possibly doing a Ghost Rider. The only evidence we have is that the flaming
chain on
chain
the bus
around the
thing.
symbol. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe
But
that
other
would be
than that-
Ghost Rider or just...
Personally, I don't think it's Ghost Rider. I think what they're hinting at is that they're doing something with the character,
Right.
but it's not necessarily going to be an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay. Well, I would thought that they were going to do the my concept was that in the Defenders on Netflix, Mephisto is the villain, and Ghost Rider and all those people pop in at the end to save the day, no?
I doubt that.
No? Okay.
Because that wouldn't make the Defenders look good at all.
Yeah.
That might be the next one. Maybe there'll be a female Ghost Rider or something.
What do you have to say, Daniel? Anything?
It was at one time.
Daniel, anything?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh yeah. No, nothing.
So Kevin Smith's, well, we talked about that the other night. Kevin Smith's doing Flash now, again.
Season
Yeah.
3, episode 7.
They started filming actually season 3 today.
Yeah.
I saw Stephen Amell was working out today, too. For Arrow.
He's always
whatever.
working out.
The guy from Walking Dead, was it Chad Coleman, I think? He's going to be like a villain for Arrow.
Yeah.
And
The wrestler that Stephen Amell had a feud with on the show, he's gonna pop
Yeah,
on Arrow.
he's going to be on there. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
Cody Rhodes. Yeah.
Yeah, Cody. Yeah, that guy.
That's cool. All right, so I guess this is. I mean, does anybody think the sales going to go through the roof with these female characters or no?
They're not. It's going to be like Captain America. They're going to give them like 2 or 3 issues, and it's like, people, if you can't create new ones, stop destroying the old ones. But
I mean, it seems to me it's either they're female, the African American female, or the Korean. Because I mean, that's the Hulk is Korean, right?
Yeah.
So, and he's a teenager. So it's something out of Shazam where he's like a little kid. He's like a kid becoming the Hulk, which is like or Prime or whatever. It's something like that. I don't know, man. I think it's just gonna crash and burn for Marvel.
It sounds like they're crashing and burning now.
They're even I question why they're making the Great Lakes Avengers, which was a crappy joke of a team back in the day, and they're not bringing back the West Coast Avengers.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
And Squirrel Girl's, I guess, in that too. Right, Chris? Do you have the thing on that or no?
Yeah, she's apparently gonna be a big part of that.
Which, Squirrel Girl, I guess, was supposed to be a joke, but they made her beat Thanos and everybody else. And she's what, undefeated or something, supposedly?
Well, that was in that comic that they made.
That she was undefeated.
Yeah. It was kind of like Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Like, it wasn't meant to be taken
Oh, seriously?
seriously, no.
Okay. And she's part of the main Marvel Universe, right? I
Yeah.
guess. So, I don't know. And then the Gwenpool thing, everybody loves that lately, too. I don't know what to say. Anybody have any final thoughts before we go?
You know what Marvel should do
What?
next year as an April Fool's joke?
Oh, that would be awesome.
What?
What?
I didn't say it yet.
About that being an April Fool's joke.
No,
that-
I didn't
not
say it
this.
yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
They should take one of their like really popular female characters and say that they're turning them male. And
Like Mary Jane?
Watch the people lose their minds.
Well, Electro, they're making a female now.
I know.
But they're not can't call it Electro, obviously, so it's still going to be called Electro, but it's going to be a female Electro. Now. So, and Mary Jane's going to have the Orange Spider costume.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's just stupid. I don't know why they do that. That's terrible. And another thing that kills me is Tony Stark shaves his mustache for the first time ever. And, like, what's he going to be, President of the United States? Like, that's what they're doing? Him against Loki or something? That's stupid. USA Avengers. And what's the skull supposed to be?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
That's Cannonball in the background from New Mutants.
Yeah.
And why does he have a gray hair thing like Mr. Fantastic? That's weird, too.
Because I remember at one time they thought he was immortal in back in the 90s because somebody had claimed they had seen him in the future.
That's just stupid. Just the Great Lakes Avengers too. That's just dumb too.
Wouldn't that be considered creating new characters if they're?
No. They're not. No. They don't. Nobody wants to create new characters because they don't want Marvel to make money from it, and then they don't.
I think this is the crux of the problem, because if they're not making new characters, they could easily have made several new female heroes that would have been great.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yep.
Honestly. You know,
They just don't want to.
You know, they don't want to. Instead, they want to just go, hey, gender bend this character, gender bend that character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Marvel wants them to, but they won't. Because they know that Marvel make like millions and billions of dollars off these people, and they won't even give credit to the writer, or maybe they'll put a name on there, but they won't give them money. It's like, you know. So that's horrible. There's no incentive there. Marvel needs to have an incentive program that they'll guarantee to give the people that create. Look, there's the Great Lakes Avengers. How stupid is that? That was.
Or somebody had something like set up like that, or Image did.
Yeah, I don't know what that's mean.
What the hell?
And I understand that they don't want to do a Fantastic Four, so you're gonna have a guy that's like Mr. Fantastic. That's just, you know.
Who's
Who's
that
the
big
blonde?
fat guy in the background?
Huh?
Who's that big fat guy in the background?
That's a lady.
Oh, that's a lady?
Yeah, Big Bertha, I think her name is.
Oh.
That was horrible, then. I don't know. All right, I've had enough about the female freaking Marvel characters. All right, on that note, take care. Bye for now.